Welcome to Lone Peak High School for boys basketball here on the Rewind Sports Network as the Knights welcome in the Springville Red Devils. Trevor Allen here with you for Game 2 of our doubleheader. The Lone Peak girls picked up a win over Westlake in the game before, and now it's the boys' turn. We'll get to the starting lineups as we go through this one. Lone Peak in the home white and Springville in the blue. Swift Hall. Sam Nadal lay it up right out of the gates. Great assist there by Swift Hall. Now for Lone Peak. Number 0, Jaden Hughes, a senior. Number 2, junior, Saxon Young. Number 4, Crew Fotheringham. As Springville will get the ball back. Number 5, Camden Broadhead, who's also a junior, and Logan Brimhall, number 32, a junior. For Springville, number 2, Swift Hall, who's a junior. Sam Nadal, who just had that layup, is also a junior. And now Bridger Frischneck for 3 in the corner. He's a senior, number 4. And then you've got number 13, Mason Hansen, and Jamin Sondrup, number 14. Both are seniors. Broadhead against Sondrup. No good. Sondrup on the board. Now Hansen to Frischneck. Sondrup to Hall. Step back 3. It's deflected. And here comes Lone Peak. Saxon Young, who had 6 3-pointers last night on the road against Pleasant Grove. Finished with 21 points. He'll fire for 3. Gets that one. Picks up where he left off from last night. It's 5-3. Here's Hall. Left-handed layup off the glass and in. He's on the board. 7-3 Red Devils. Hughes. Now, again, Young, no good. Nadal on the rebound. Now to Hansen. Hansen dealt with injuries last season. Only played in a handful of games. Now here's Hansen for 3. Too strong. Sondrup on the offensive glass. Up and under. No good on the putback. And here comes Brimhall. Against Frischneck. Jump step. And it'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with Lone Peak on the base. In their game last night, leading the way was Saxon Young with 21 points, 6 3-pointers. Crew Fotheringham had 3 triples with 13 points. There's Broadhead, guarded by Swift Hall. Mismatch right there. Kicks out to Young with Sondrup closing out. In and out, no good. Broadhead, he'll go up, blocked by Frischneck, and Broadhead again. This time he's fouled. That'll be on Swift Hall. And only one game for Springville coming into tonight's game, and that was at Weber on the 19th. 81-57 win on the road as Broadhead misses the free throw. Leading the way for them. They didn't have Nadal, Frischneck, Zach Henderson because they were getting ready for a state championship game in football. And Broadhead misses the second free throw, but leading the way for them was Sondrup with 24 points, 15 rebounds. Hansen finished with 22 in that game. Now here's Sondrup with the mini alley-oop and good. Sondrup, his first bucket of the game. Sondrup, one of the best big men in the state of Utah right now. Now here's Young, guarded by Nadal. Looking for Fotheringham, he's got him. Crew, he's a junior this year. Goes up, lays it up and in. Big move there from Crew Fotheringham. He was the leading scorer last season for Lone Peak. Under Izzy Engel, in his first season at Lone Peak, came over from Timpview. And then Coach Snell still at Springville. I believe he's in his, I want to say 12th year. I could be wrong. Let's check. 11th season. That was close. And shot clock violation. And it'll be Lone Peak basketball. Checking in is number 10, Zach Henderson. A dang good wide receiver and a cornerback, I'll say that. Had a great year for football for Springville, helping lead the Red Devils to the state championship game, where they lost to the Orem Tigers. Lone Peak, on the other hand, not as many guys playing football, but the Knights did go to the state championship game, losing to Corner Canyon in the 6A title game. Brimhall. He'll go up with a little contact. He still gets it to go. Logan Brimhall. 9-7, the lead for Springville. Swift Hall. Now there's Nadald to Hanson. He'll go into the paint, and he's fouled.
Foul committed by number 0, Jaden Hughes.
And the foul is on Jaden Hughes, his first personal. His first team foul on the Knights. He'll get the first free throw. Is Hanson. Last year, had 103 points, 8.6 points per game. Shot 40% from three, 17 of 42. Cougar Franks will come in. That's a cool name for the Red Devils. And good for Hanson. Knocks down a pair of free throws. 3.5 to go here in the quarter. And full court man-to-man here for Springville. Saxon Young will bring it into the front court. He'll send Fotheringham through. Some off-ball action there, and pretty physical as well. And the foul is on Nadald. As you'd probably expect with guys playing football, coming off of football as well. Broadhead, Fotheringham, pump fake, good pump fake. Kick out to Hughes for three in the corner. No good. Broadhead on the offensive glass. And Brimhall, he'll lose it. He'll stay with the Knights.
Out of bounds, Knights basketball.
Izzy Engel in his first season, as I mentioned, as a turnover there for Lone Peak. Coming over from Timpview. Timpview with a lot of talent over there. I think at least 2 BYU commits, maybe 3 on that roster. Kevin Young getting guys from their own backyard as Swift Hall goes off the glass. Left hand and in. Swift Hall. Smooth layup there from the guard. And now it's a 13-7 lead. Here's Fotheringham against Nadald. He'll go up off the glass, no good. Good defense there by Nadald. Here's Hanson against Young. He'll go up. A lot of physical play here, but they're letting it play. Swift Hall in the corner for 3. 7 points early for Swift Hall. He has as many as Lone Peak does as a team. Now here's Broadhead to Hughes. Now to Young. He'll fire deep from 3. Got it. Saxon Young, his second triple of the game. And that brings the Knights within 6. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Glad to have you along with us. A lot of games going on here on the network. And take it away. Here's Saxon Young. He'll go to Brimhall. Try to get an alley-oop, but Broadhead, he'll clean it up and finish with the finger roll layup. Almost saw a dunk there. Probably could have dunked it. Hansen guarded by Broadhead. He'll put it up, air ball. Brimhall to Broadhead. Here's Fotheringham. One-on-one with Nadald. It's like a corner covering a tight end. I can say that because Crew's older brother played at Utah as a tight end, Cole Fotheringham. Had a stint in the NFL with the Raiders. As Hansen picks up a foul, his first. And some substitutions coming in both ways. We'll get you them here in a minute. Sondrup will come back in for Springville. As Brimhall misses the free throw. Checking in first for the Knights, number 3, Skylar Andrioli. And number 1, Cole Caton. And for Springville, number 5, Nick Hollinger. And Jamin Sondrup. And he gets that one to go. 1 for 2 on that trip. And a full court press put on man-to-man by Lone Peak. Now here's Nadald. Into the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Sondrup on the offensive board. Shot by Henderson. Now Swift Hall for 3, and he'll get that one. Swift Hall, his second triple. He's on fire to start this one. He has 10 points. Fotheringham lays it up and in. Crew Fotheringham, his second bucket. Now here's Swift Hall. Shot clock turned off, 25 seconds left here in the quarter. Now to Sondrup. Great backdoor, lays it up and in. Zach Henderson. Great pass by Sondrup. And it's a 6-point lead for the Red Devils. Sondrup on Crew Fotheringham. Now they get the switch. 4 seconds on the clock. Fotheringham, no good. Brimhall with the putback at the buzzer. Logan Brimhall. That's his second bucket. He's got 5 points, and that'll end the quarter. Springville with the 21-17 lead. Back after this here on KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to Lone Peak High School. Springville, the 21-17 lead, and I gotta say, this is a great matchup because you've got the Knights, who are going to be contenders and have a new head coach who has a lot of experience, has had deep runs into the tournament with Timpview, and he's firing up his team right now coming in. And then you've got Springville on the other side, who has one of the top duos in the entire state, and I would say even trio if you throw in Swift Hall. If Mason Hansen can stay healthy and Sondrup can stay healthy and Swift Hall continues the play that he has, Springville is going to be a contender in 5A. Now here is Young, Saxon Young. Had a pair of triples in the first quarter. Fotheringham also had 4 points, 5 points for Brimhall, and a bucket for Broadhead. Down to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now here's Caton. And an offensive foul, moving screen. And that's on Saxon Young. His first personal, and keeping on the full court press is Lone Peak. And for Springville, as Hansen brings it up the floor, 10 points in the opening quarter for Swift Hall. Tried to go to Sondrup. They felt like he was being held, but there wasn't a call there. And now layup and in, good by Skylar Andrioli. And now it's a 2-point ball game. For 3, Frischneck, no good. Rebounded by Young. He's got Hollinger on him, lays it up. Do they count the bucket? I think they did. They did count the bucket. And one coming up for Saxon Young.
For the Knights, number 0, Jaden Hughes. He's in for Skyler and Rowley. Saxon Young shoots 1 for the Knights.
Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play opportunity here for Saxon Young and Lone Peak. And good, and they'll take the first lead of the game. Hollinger will come out, and Swift Hall will enter the game again, as will Jaden Hughes for Logan Brimhall. And a full-on full-court press here. Here's Hansen in the corner. Not a great spot, but jumping up in the air is Andrioli. You just got to stay on your feet. Can't jump up in the air like that. If you want to be able to break that or be able to get them to turn it over in the backcourt, had them where you wanted them. And Andrioli to guard the inbound. Sondrup back to Frischneck. Now to Hansen in the corner. Into Sondrup now, guarded by Fotheringham. Right-handed hook. Good. Jamin Sondrup. His first bucket of the quarter. Now here's Cole Caton. And he'll lay it up and in on the up and under. Caton's on the score sheet now. 24-23, Lone Peak with the lead. Hansen into the paint. No good. Fotheringham will get the rebound. Guarded by Sondrup. Now to Hughes. Young, deep three again. No good. Rebound by Andrioli. It's fought for, and he comes out with it. Now to Fotheringham. He'll fire for three, and he's fouled. Sondrup will pick up the personal. And 3 free throws coming up for Cole Fotheringham. Crew Fotheringham. If I said Cole, I apologize. I covered the Utes for a few years, so I covered his brother. Crew Fotheringham at the line. He gets the first one. First of 3. On the year last year for Crew, averaged 13.2 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, and only went to the foul line 28 times. That is kind of shocking. But shot 79% from the free throw line. Was also 47% from 3, so a very efficient scorer is Crew Fotheringham. Has a chance to make it a 4-point game with this last free throw, and he gets all 3. Broadhead will come in for Fotheringham. Once again, full court press. Looks like a 1-2-2. Nadald, who's back into the game, to Sondrup. In the corner, Hansen, open for 3, no good. And Broadhead on the board. Cole Caton now brings it into the front court, guarded by Sondrup. Go into the paint against the big fella. Taken away, Swift Hall steals it from Broadhead. 2-on-1, Frischneck, left-handed layup in. Bridger Frischneck, good execution on that 2-on-1 break. And taken away, Swift Hall. Hansen, back to Hall. Sondrup, right-handed hook. No good, but he's getting to where he wants to go in the paint. But Broadhead able to get the rebound. Now to Broadhead, but poked away. Nadald to Swift Hall. Now they'll slow it down a little bit. Sondrup into the paint against Broadhead, and he's fouled.
His first personal, 13 foul. That's a line for the Red Devils, number 14, James Sondrup.
And Sondrup hits the first free throw. Last season for Jamin Sondrup, 16.3 points, 9.7 rebounds per game. 67% foul shooter. He even hit a few threes last year, 8 of 27 from beyond the arc. And he gets both free throws. All tied up here at 27 with 4:48 to go here in the half. Checking in for Lone Peak, number 35. I don't have a 35 on my roster. That's just lovely. So whoever number 35 is, I apologize. And the foul on number 10, Zach Henderson for Springville. That's his first personal. Hughes at the line for 2. Rolls in and out. And can't get that one to go either. Sondrup collects the rebound. Layup, reverse, no good. And the foul is on Tanner Schwartz. I have him as number 11 on my roster, but he's 35, and we have an offensive foul on Sondrup. Sondrup picks up his second personal. And Tanner Schwartz will come out. And Cole Caton. So it looks like the starting lineup back in. Oh, nope, Skylar Andrioli is in. And Hughes will come out as well. So Andrioli, Brimhall, Fotheringham, Saxon Young, and Camden Broadhead for the Knights. And Swift Hall, Sam Nadald, Jamin Sondrup, Zach Henderson. Layup and good. And one coming up for Saxon Young. And they'll call the foul on Swift Hall. Foul committed by number 2, Swift Hall. And Sondrup will come out. Cougar Franks will come in for the Red Devils. That was also the second personal on Swift Hall. And rounding out and in for Young. 2 3-point plays he's converted here in the second quarter. And a foul. And it looks like both teams are in the penalty. So free throws coming up the rest of the way. 4:05 to go here in the quarter. So as you can tell, very physical basketball game. In and out on the first free throw for Hansen. That one's off the front of the rim. Saxon Young, guarded by Swift Hall. Lone Peak up by 3. Brimhall, Broadhead. Looking in the post. Fotheringham Nadal doing a great job of keeping Crew out of the paint. But great move right there. Did he hook him? And he did. Offensive foul. And Coach Izzy Engel wants a timeout. That's the first foul on Crew Fotheringham. And as you see, Izzy Engel is not happy with that call. And they will take a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this here on the Rewind Sports Network.
Is proud to be a sponsor of Lone Peak High School.
Welcome back to Lone Peak High School. It'll be Springville ball coming out of the timeout. Swift Hall will split defenders. Nearly loses it, collects it. Now here is Hollinger, who checks into the ball game. Hall. Pump fake, goes up, can't get it to go. Saxon Young, go to Broadhead. Now to Fotheringham, pump fake. Goes into the paint, goes up. A little bit of contact, but he gets the bucket to go. Cole Fotheringham. His first field goal of the quarter. He had 3 free throws earlier. Now here's Nadald. Swift Hall for 3 in the corner. Too strong. Andrioli will bring it up. Saxon Young, a deep ball threat. He's already hit 2 threes today. Had 6 last night against Pleasant Grove in their 30-point win over the Vikings. And this is the home opener for Lone Peak. Started on the road against Layton Christian Academy. Lost that one. 66-58 on opening night on the 18th. And then last night was at Pleasant Grove and picked up a big win. 73-43 over the Vikings. A former region opponent. Now the Vikings have moved down to 5A and are in Region 7 with Springville. Lone Peak, as Brimhall misses the first free throw. The Knights are picked to finish second, I believe, in the coaches poll in Region 3. Behind American Fork, and then Corner Canyon third, Lehigh fourth, and Skyridge fifth. Springville picked to finish second in Region 7, behind Timpview, and ahead of Orem, Pleasant Grove, Wasatch, Maple Mountain, as the layup there for Sam Nadal. Payson, Salem Hills, and Spanish Fork. But Sam Nadal getting that one to go. Fotheringham. Good move there. And they're going to call a foul somewhere. Starting to get a little chippy. These guys are fighting for basketball. Now I'm guessing the officials are going to have something to chat about. Oh, Sam Nadal, he gets called for the foul. It's his second. And Crew Fotheringham will go to the free throw line for 2. A little bit of a late call, but still called it. Fotheringham, good.
Now in for the Knights number is
Jaden Hughes, check back in. The senior. He converts both free throws. 5 for 5 at the line for Crew Fotheringham in this one. All here in the second quarter as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the half. Here's Sondrup to Hansen. Guarded by Hughes. Hall coming around a screen. He'll fire for 3. Got it. Swift Hall from downtown. That's his third triple. First one here in the second quarter. And it's a 3-point lead for Lone Peak now. Now they get the switch. Young guarded by Frischneck. Go out to Hughes against Frischneck. Turnaround, fade, no good. Frischneck to Hansen. Now to Nadald for three. Can't get that one to go. Saxon Young on the board. Fotheringham on Swift Hall. A little bit of a mismatch there. Fotheringham working his way into the paint. He'll float it up and good. Crew Fotheringham, he's got it going here tonight. Swift Hall now. Deep two, got it. And a timeout taken by Springville. It's a 30, we'll keep it here. Swift Hall with 5 points in the quarter. He's up to 15 in the game. Or excuse me, 13. Nope, he is up to 15. And then you've got Young with 12, as well as Fotheringham for Lone Peak with 24 of their 37 points. And Hall nearly with half of Springville's points. Sondrup with only 6 points, but he has 2 fouls. And Mason Hansen with just 2 points. And those are supposed to be the 2 dynamic duo players for Springville. But it's been the Swift Hall show for Springville. And Lone Peak, it's been all Saxon Young and Crew Fotheringham. And now Springville will put on a man-to-man full-court press. With 35 seconds to go, it's about a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fotheringham guarded by Nadald. And Nadald with the foul. That's it. That's going to be his 3rd foul. That's a big foul for one of your better defenders for Springville. And Zach Henderson will check in. Fotheringham gets that one to go. Oh. Sondrup will check back in. He's got to be careful with 2 fouls.
Now in for the Red Devils, number 14, Jalen Sondrup.
Living as a free throw line in this quarter has been Fotheringham. That's his 7th free throw. And he's made all of them here in the second quarter. Shot clock turned off, down to 18 seconds. Lone Peak with a 5-point lead. Swift Hall, guarded by Young. 5 seconds on the clock. He'll fire from the foul line. Got it. Swift Hall. And that'll do it. A little bit of momentum for Springville heading into the break. Is there now within 3. 39-36 is our score. Want to remind you, high school basketball on the Rewind Sports Network is brought to you by Tab Bank. Home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5 annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. But great rewards are just the beginning. Convenient online and mobile banking with no hidden or complex qualification requirements, no minimum opening balance, and no account fees. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Want to thank Tab Bank for their continued support of KSL Sports and the Rewind Sports Network. We'll go ahead and take a break. Be back with second half action in just a bit. You're watching Lone Peak Basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Back and forth battle between 2 teams that will contend for state championships in their own classifications. Springville in 5A and Lone Peak in 6A. Knights with a 3-point lead at the break. But Swift Hall leading the way for Springville, and Crew Fotheringham had himself a second quarter living at the foul line.
The Springville Red Devils will inbound.
And Springville will have the ball. They'll go left to right as you watch it here. Now Fotheringham with the rebound. Sondrup now with the board. Now here's Swift Hall. Now here's Hansen with the floater in the lane. No good. Kick out to Frischneck for three. No good. Hall with 17 points in that half. All right, sorry, just getting updated on the scores. Here is Saxon Young. Had 12 points in the first half. Now here's Fotheringham. He'll go up, put it off the glass, no good. Broadhead with the offensive board, can't get the bunny. And Nadald controls the rebound. Broadhead will want that one back. Frischneck hands off to Hansen. He'll go into the paint. Now he'll come back out. Good defense by Jaden Hughes. Now 20 seconds on the shot clock. Swift Hall. Sondrup on the opposite elbow. Now to Hansen. Deep two. Got it. Mason Hansen. His first bucket of the game. Has 4 points. Now here's Fotheringham. Fire for three over Nadald. No good. They fight for the rebound, and it'll go to Springville. Bringing on the full court press once again is Lone Peak. And face guarding Swift Hall is Logan Brimhall. Now Hall will get the ball. Hansen down to Sondrup. He'll put it up, no good. Tries to get the tip in. Fotheringham's fighting for it, and Jaden Hughes comes up with it. Hughes tries to go off the window. Was going a little too fast and got behind the bucket. Sondrup to Frischneck. Sondrup with it now on the block. He'll put it up and in. Jamin Sondrup now with 8 points. And it's a 1 point lead for Springville. Now here's Young. Taking their time. Not a lot of movement going on the floor for Lone Peak. Young, he'll fire for three. That goes in and out. Nadald comes up with it, and he'll bring it up the floor to Hall. Back to Swift. Logan Brimhall takes it away. Now here's Saxon Young. But from behind, Bridger Frischneck deflects it. It'll go out of bounds, but at least he saves a potential layup. Cole Caton will come in for Jaden Hughes. Brimhall. And it looks like the clock glitched, so they stopped play for a moment, but they got it back. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Brimhall in the post. Reverse layup, good. What a move there by Logan Brimhall. And got a foul on Brimhall. Swift Hall's limping. Brimhall with his second foul. And taken away by Crew Fotheringham. He'll throw it down with two hands. Crew Fotheringham with the flush. Sondrup doubled in the post. Going up against Broadhead. Kick out to Hansen. Hill floated up from the short corner and he's fouled. As Broadhead was trying to get the block. And that's his second foul. Hansen will go back to the free throw line. And that one rolls in. Springville's at least hoping to see Hansen for a full season. Only played in a handful of games last year as he gets the second one to go. Zach Henderson will come in for Bridger Frischneck. Here's Fotheringham. He'll go to Brimhall. Guarded by Henderson. Out to Broadhead for three. Got it! Camden Broadhead from deep. Last season, Broadhead hit 1 3-pointer on 6 attempts. Sondrup against Broadhead. Stripped away by Brimhall. Great defense. Cole Caton. Up and under, off the glass and in. Cole Caton, his second bucket. And it looks like Brimhall is going to pick up his third. Cougar Franks will come in for Jamin Sondrup for Springville, and then for Lone Peak, Skylar Andrioli will come in for Logan Brimhall. To trigger is Mason Hansen. Good pass down to Cougar Franks. Kick out, Nadald. Now to Swift Hall. He'll go into the paint, pump fake, go up and in. Swift Hall with 19 points. Up and under, back again. No good by Fotheringham. Good move there, though. He's got great footwork for a junior. Going up, Cougar Franks, bucket and the foul. Nice pass there from Sam Nadald. And Franks has an opportunity at a three-point play. Franks didn't score in their last game. He did foul out, though. He had a rebound and 5 fouls in their game against Weber. And last year had 3 points and 4 rebounds the whole season. So he does convert the three-point play. And good. Saxon Young with a bucket. 1:35 to go here in the quarter. Floater up, no good. And Skylar Andrioli's down. He is able to get back up. And it good by Mason Hansen. And that brings Springville within 1. Hansen having a good quarter. Young for 3, got it from downtown, Saxon Young. He's up to 17 points here with a minute to go in the third. And a 4-point lead for the Knights. Hansen. He'll stop and fade and good. Mason Hansen. He has 8 points here in the quarter. Cole Caton for three. Yes! The Nets are on fire everywhere. Now Swift Hall. There's about a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's fouled by Skylar Andrioli.
Foul committed by number 3, Skylar Andrioli. His second personal 15th foul for the Knights. Number 2, Swift Hall at the line for the Red Devils, shooting 2.
Brimhall's going to come back in for the final play of the quarter. 19 seconds to go here. Shot clock's now turned off as Swift Hall hits his first free throw. It's his first trip at the line as well.
Logan Brimhall checks in for the Knights. He replaces Camden Broadhead.
Swift Hall now at 20, now make it 21. Good game for him. Had 10 in the first quarter. 17 at the half. So 7 in the second quarter. And he's up to 4 points here in the third. Now here's Young. He'll fire it up. Good defense there by Zach Henderson. And no call, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. 3-point lead for Lone Peak. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. 3-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. Trevor Allen here with you. So we get ready for 8 more minutes of what has been a great basketball game. Lone Peak with the basketball. Now here's Nadald. And I don't know if Hollinger was expecting that. Here's Caton. Brimhall back to Young. Saxon Young, he'll go in, lay it up, and good. Saxon Young. He's up to 19 points. Fine for the rebound. Nadal is Young. And it's going to stay with Springville.
Now in for the Red Devils, number 2, Swift Hall. He's in for Nick Hollenberg.
Some words exchanged between Saxon Young and Sam Nadal. Nadal goes into Sondrup. Up, under, and he'll go up, and they call him for a travel.
Traveling violation, Knights basketball.
.650 to go. Lone Peak with a 5-point lead. Now there's Crew Fotheringham guarded by Nadald. Loses control of the dribble. Goes out. Swift Hall tries to save it. He's trying to say it was already out of bounds, but it wasn't. It was a good call there by the official. Jaden Hughes will come in. Andrioli will come out of the ball game for Lone Peak. 6:34 to go. Cole Caton now to Hughes. A lot of spacing on one side as Hughes goes in. Brimhall almost with the putback dunk, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. And the foul is on Sondrup. That's his third. Hughes scoreless tonight until that. Extends the lead to 6. And good. 2 for 2 on that trip. And now the lead is at 7. So we approach the 6-minute mark in this one. Ball's on the ground. Saxon Young picks it up. Hansen trails him, but he'll go up and he's fouled. Two free throws coming. Nadald making his season debut, as is Zach Henderson, Frischneck. Zach Henderson. They were all playing in the state championship football game when last Springville played, which was on the 18th of November. As Young gets the first one to go, he's hit 20 points now. Make it 21. Leading the way for Lone Peak with 21 points. Crew Fotheringham with 16. And Swift Hall with 21 for Springville. Sondrup in the high post. He's back in the ball game. Hansen back to Sondrup. And that's an easy up and in. And a full timeout taken after the Sondrup bucket. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 5:45 to go. Springville down by 7. You're watching Lone Peak basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. 5:45 to go. Lone Peak with a 7-point lead coming out of the timeout after Sondrup bucket. Sondrup's now in double figures. And Hansen with 9 points, so close to hitting double figures. So 2 Red Devils in double figures. And 2 for Lone Peak as Cole Caton, no good. Sondrup on the rebound. And the shot clock supposed to be set at 31. Here's Hansen looking for Sondrup. Guarded by Fotheringham. He'll put it up. A little too strong on that one. He's going to want that one back. Good defense, though, by Crew Fotheringham. To Brimhall. Guarded by Sondrup. Hall comes over to double team. Now out to Young. .15 on the shot clock. Step back. Jumper and rolls, just barely rolls in. Saxon Young now with 23. Hall. I think that one might have been blocked. Brimhall, he'll go up with a layup and in. Logan Brimhall. He's in double figures now with 10. And it's an 11-point lead for Lone Peak. Hansen to Sondrup. And that one goes in. Sondrup with his second bucket of the quarter. He has 12. Now here's Young. Fotheringham. Fade away, air ball. Swift Hall now. He'll go into the paint, kick out to Nadal, to Hansen. Into the paint, floater up in the lane, and he's fouled.
Foul committed by number 0, Jaden Hughes.
Jaden Hughes picks up his second.
His second personal. First team foul.
And Hansen will go to the free throw line. Chance to get in double figures.
Jason Hansen at the line for the Red Devils.
And he does.
Now in for the Knights, number 5, Camden Broadhead.
Camden Broadhead will come back in for Lone Peak. And Brimhall will come out. Might be cramping a little bit. He's being attended to by the trainer. And that one goes in and out. Saxon Young. And a timeout by Coach Engel. And it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this. 3:33 to go here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. 8-point lead here for Lone Peak. Coming out of the timeout, Lone Peak basketball. Coming up for the Knights. Let's get their schedule up here. They will play in the Tournament of Champions over at Corner Canyon. We'll have both those games for you on KSLSports.com beginning Thursday, the 4th. They will face Meridian from Idaho and then Mountain View from Idaho on the 5th. We'll get you Springville's schedule here in just a moment. Hughes to Fotheringham. Young. 13 on the shot clock. Cole Caton goes into Broadhead and he'll put that up and in. Swift Hall, he'll go to the line.
Foul committed by number 1, Cole Caton.
And Cole Caton picks up his first. Coming up next for Springville, they will be at home against Syracuse on the 3rd. I'll get you the rest of a couple of their games moving forward. Sondrup. He'll go up with the left hand and in. Jamin Sondrup, 14 points on the night for the big fella. He's got 6 in the quarter. And it's an 8-point lead for Lone Peak. Caton now. 10 on the shot clock. Fotheringham. He'll go into the paint, lay it up with the left hand and good. Fotheringham with 18. And Lone Peak now has possession back for Springville. So they will host Syracuse on the 3rd, and then they will go to Hunter, and then they're at West on December 10th. .140 to go here. So they'll host Syracuse, and then they'll play a pair of Region 4 teams in Hunter and West. And laying it up and in is Cole Caton. He's come alive here in the second half. He's approaching double figures. He's got 9. 1:15 to go. Frischneck Rolls off his leg, but they say it still out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Redlands ball.
Hansen to Sondrup, now to Nadal. Goes in, now handoff from Sondrup to Nadal, good. And a timeout taken by Coach Snell.
Timeout taken by the Red Devils.
And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. So Springville is in a loaded region with a lot of teams. But I don't think that they have to play everybody. Or maybe they just play everybody once. Anyway, as of right now, heading into this game, Orem was 3-0, Maple Mountain 2-0, Timpview 2-0, Springville 1-0, Wasatch 3-1, Payson 2-1, Pleasant Grove 1-1, Salem Hills 0-1, Spanish Fork 1-3, and for Lone Peak and Region 3, American Fork losing to Bingham in the opener. A pair of, it probably could be another clash at the Huntsman Center. Corner Canyon still hasn't played, and neither has Lehigh or Skyridge. I think they play tonight, though. If not, they'll probably play tomorrow before the Thanksgiving break. And another timeout, as I think Coach Snell wanted to figure out what they were set up in and change it up, and we'll go ahead and take it with them. Back with the final minute after this. Final 60 seconds here. Barring a big, giant run from Springville. 10-point lead. Each team has 2 timeouts remaining.
The Knights will inbound.
And to trigger is Saxon Young. Go to Fotheringham, it's stripped away. And it'll be Lone Peak basketball. I was going to say, I think the ref was going to call a foul. When he blew the whistle, he had his fist closed, which signals for a foul. Saxon Young will go to Jaden Hughes. Back to Young, and now he'll dribble into the front court. And Hansen will foul him.
Foul committed by number 13, Mason Hansen. For personal 13 foul. Knights will inbound.
One more foul to give. And they're going to push Crew Fotheringham out, and Nadal will foul.
Foul committed by number 3, Sam Nadal.
Sam Nadal with his 4th foul. And it looks like one more foul.
14 foul.
So that's the 14th foul on Springville. And they come over to try to trap, but foul is called on Frischneck.
Committed by number 4, Richard Frischneck.
That's his first.
Knights are in the
Now they're in the bonus. Lone Peak only has 2 team fouls, so they've got a lot to give if they were to commit a foul. Fotheringham, I think that's his first miss at the foul line tonight. And Crew with 18 points. And he misses both there. Hughes is able to get it from 2 Springville players, and now he's fouled. And that should do it for Sam Nadal.
Sam Nadal, that's his 5th personal.
That'll end the night for Sam in his season debut. Zach Henderson will check in. But on the night for Sam Nadal, 6 points.
Number 10, Zach Henderson.
But a lot of his impact was on the defensive end.
Jaden Hughes, and he shoots 2s.
And Hughes will shoot free throws. 1.4 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Yes, I could be that exact. Only because he's at the free throw line and it's right there. So gets the second one. Hughes with 4 points. Now to Swift Hall, inside to Sondrup. And a quick bucket. Timeout by Springville. And another full timeout. We'll come back with 27.2 to go here in this one. Today's game and every KSL Sports Rewind broadcast on KSLSports.com is presented by Tab Bank. Home of the Tab Spread Rewards checking account with 3.5 annual percentage yield on your account balance, 1% cash back on eligible purchases. But great rewards are just the beginning. Convenient online and mobile banking with no hidden or complex qualification requirements, no minimum opening balance, and no account fees. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Want to thank them for their support and sponsorship of the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. The next Lone Peak boys basketball game will be at Corner Canyon in the Tournament of Champions, where they will play 3 games. Meridian, Idaho on Thursday. Mountain View, Idaho on Friday, and then Saturday they'll play Bingham. Fotheringham trapped to Hughes, and they could dribble this one out. Saxon Young. And they're still trying to foul, and they do. Ten-point lead, 13.3 to go now. Saxon Young will try to go to the line to get 25 points. He had 21 last night at Pleasant Grove. He hit 6 3-pointers, though. So a lot of his tonight has been in the paint and at the foul line. He's hit 3 3-pointers here tonight. 2 in the first quarter and 1 in the third. Misses the first free throw. And he'll get the second, so 24 points for Saxon Young. Here's Swift Hall. To Sondrup, he'll step back for a 3. Too strong, and Hughes with the rebound. And they'll let that one go, and that'll do it. Lone Peak with a 75-64 win over a very talented and well-coached Springville side. Izzy Engel off to a 2-1 start in his first season at Lone Peak. Go ahead, give our player of the game to Saxon Young, who had 24 points, and also an honorable mention there for Crew Fotheringham, who finished with 18 points. For our cameraman Josh Dodge, for Parker on the laptop, I'm Trevor Allen, wishing you good night, and we'll see you next time for high school basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Good night.